Good day, soul friends. Michelle here with Rising Sun Oracle. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you are returning. It's a joy to have you here with me today. I am back with another channeled message for the collective. Today I am looking at the you versus them structured reading that I offer through my Etsy shop. If you're interested in this reading, again, the information will be posted down below on how you can purchase this reading through my Etsy shop. So, I'm going to channel for the collective today. Generally speaking, this message is meant for those who are in separation, but not necessarily exclusively. It could be a situation where you're in union with your person, just wanting to have a check-in with them, find out what's going on with them. And so, again, as I'm channeling for collective, I'm not sure what messages are going to come through, if it's designed for those who are in separation or those who are in union, but here we go. So again, this is a for you versus them. This is a message for those who identify as twin flames, soulmates, divine counterparts, however you identify. The first question that we are asking is, what is your counterpart's current emotional, mental, and physical emotions towards you? So, we're having a look there. And then we'll cross-reference and see how you are doing in relation to the same questions. So it's you versus them. So, guided to pull all of the cards up front for these three questions. Again, what is your counterpart's current emotional, mental, and physical emotions towards you? Looking at the current emotional state, we have religious factors. Your love is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So at time of recording this message, just thinking about what's going on in the world. Today is Saturday. This message won't be posted until next Tuesday. So we've just come in out of celebrating Ramadan for those who identify of this religious background. That for some reason came to mind immediately, but also this could be any kind of a religion that your person identifies. So in the emotional state, religion is playing a part for them right now. We have new vitality. This is singular energy. Your person is emotionally coming into some new energy. They're feeling much more balanced, more revitalized. This could be as it relates to religious factors. They could be turning to spirit, source, religion, spirituality for revitalization, self-revitalization. Some kind of fast-moving energy coming forward here. A lot of excitement. New beginnings. Again, it's at the start. We're looking at someone here emotionally who has gone within. They've turned to their religion, spirituality, to bring them a sense of new inspiration and vitality, because they want to welcome new beginnings as far as their life is concerned. This feels like it's more life related, personally related to them, where they just needed to really go within emotionally and reconnect. Although the question is, what's it related to you? This is why they needed to go within, to rebuild personally, so that they can explore your connection, your disconnect, maybe what's going on with you down the road, how they're feeling towards you. They really needed to go within. They really needed to step into hermit mode, it sounds like, to really focus on revitalization and going within, connecting with source, spirit, and spirituality to help restore them. In the mental space, why were they going through this? It makes perfect sense. It says, give your relationship a chance. So in the mental, because all this emotional stuff needed to be worked on, it allows them to be in the mental space, to thinking towards you that this is a possibility, that they could give your relationship another chance, work on your partnership. So they needed to go within, work within emotionally, to be able to mentally come into the space of welcoming this kind of energy towards you. Beautiful. We have a dedicated effort. We have someone here, again, it's confirming for me on their part that they needed to go within to gain some strength. They needed to dedicate time towards themselves, on healing, on growth, on working on possibly reestablishing their connection with spirituality in order to come into balance in their life, to welcome the new energy of coming forward with a dedicated effort to give your relationship another chance. Yeah, because they felt an emotional loss. They felt disconnect. We're definitely dealing with divine masculine energy here. This is all beautiful. This is all positive energy that is coming forward. This person, your divine masculine, is really interested in positive movement forward, positive dedication to change the situation from the past so that it can be more emotionally balanced going forward. This person is recognizing the emotional loss. They feel it in the mental space towards you, that they have suffered greatly through disconnect. They've gone within, healing the heart. Beautiful. Physically, how are they feeling towards you? Yeah, they still have romantic feelings for you. This is wonderful. This is beautiful news coming forward on their part. We have your feelings are real and worth exploring. Your masculine needed to step forward, to disconnect from the relationship, to go within, to clear out all this emotional baggage that had been stagnant within their lives, dealing with past trauma, dealing with energies of past relationships and bringing them forward into your connection so that they could eventually get into this space of clearing and being balanced with you. They generally still do have romantic feelings towards you and want to come towards you in the physical to express romantic feelings to you. Because they've done the work. They've done the work. They are much more stable. They are much more grounded. They're coming forward with structure. They've released the past. It's been a long journey for them, a trying journey for them, but this is all beautiful energy. I love this energy that this masculine that we are channeling is coming forward with. They're ready to release those romantic feelings towards you. And finally, we have universe. That is really telling me that they've connected with source. They've really gone within to connect spiritually, and they're connected mind, body, and soul, and they want to exchange that energy with you. They're ready to create a new universe with you, new opportunities with you in the physical. Beautiful, beautiful energy coming from your person, from your counterpart today. So in relation to you, where are you at towards them? We're going to explore the same question, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Where are you towards them? I'm picking up on the energy that you're in alignment with what's going on with them. You've gone within. You're ready too to come towards them in the physical. So let's see if that's going to come through in the cards. Excuse me. Whew, that just wanted to flow right out. Yeah. You're going to be taking a leap of faith and courage and stepping into this possible new beginning here. This is a great start to the reading. All kinds of cards coming out on your part, people. So, what are your current emotional feelings towards them? Wedding, say union. We're talking about union. Emotionally, you still desire union with them. This situation involves marriage. There's a couple messages that have different feminine energy coming forward. We're dealing with some people who have been in separation with their spouse, and emotionally you want to reconnect and reestablish the connection between the two of you, rebuild the foundation of your marriage. We also have the energy of those who wish to desire to be wedded to their counterpart. Whatever the message may be here, the energy here is we want sacred union. We want to be together emotionally. I am still desiring this towards you. Yeah, we got some freedom happening here. Spread your wings. This is beautiful. Emotionally, you recognize that you needed to release your counterpart so that they could go off on their own journey to explore what was going on in their world, so that they could find freedom, so that you could find freedom. As soon as you release your counterpart and allow the universe to take over and allow the opportunity for you to explore your own journeys individually, it brings a sense of freedom. It allows you the opportunity to spread your wings. Welcome new beginnings. Welcome connection to source. This is beautiful. And emotionally, we have triumph. Yep. You know, emotionally you can reconnect in this way and bring union together. It's beautiful. You're ready to be successful emotionally in a new beginning with your counterpart. 7 speaks to inner awareness and mastery. You're charging forward. You've mastered something in this area here, in this regard. Emotionally, you know that you can continue to triumph with your counterpart. Beautiful. In the mental space, we have pay attention to the red flags. This is interesting energy because it tells me that although you desire and emotionally you know that this is your counterpart, the past still makes you wary of red flags. If you hold on to past experiences and you allow the energy of the past to continue to stay present, you're going to purposely look for red flags and as caution, as hesitancy in moving forward. So in the mental space, there's still some area here that you need to release the past about the red flags, about the warning signs that you missed or the warning signs that you flat out ignored. So mentally, you're still thinking about that. Yeah, because there's some truth behind that you need to seek. So for those, the message that I'm getting here as my ear starts to ping, it's a download. The message here is, when you come into conversation with your counterpart after this period of disconnect, be cautious in how you approach the truth. I feel the energy as some of those who are going to rush right forward and demand the truth, who need the truth before they can move forward. Because mentally you're still holding on to this. You know that there's something about a red flag in the past that you need the truth behind. You're looking for the courage to seek the truth from your person. Be cautious about how you do it. Again, there's that rush of energy and that anxiety that I feel that's coming forward here in wanting the truth that could lead you into coming as, or being perceived as, on the attack towards them. Allow your person the opportunity, if I may, allow your person the opportunity to come towards you with the truth, because there is something still here from the past with a red flag that needs to be addressed before love can begin. Be cautious about the way that you approach this. If you're seeking this, be very cautious about how you approach this. Don't approach this the way that you did in the past. All this work that you've done through separation and disconnect and all the work that they've done, be cautious that you don't do it the same way, because this won't be a success if you come forward again with the same energy. The past is the past. You can't change it, but you can change how you move forward together as you seek the truth around this in order for this to happen. Okay? Physically, children. Funny, you had wedding and children. So for some of you, you could have children with your divine counterpart, or you desired children. Either way, children play a part in this situation. Your love life is being affected by children. So if there's a message here. If the red flag here has been, I'm not ready to have children, I'm not willing to have children, maybe there is a truth here about this that has changed, or not, in relation to children. So be cautious how you approach it. Excuse me, but children are at the forefront here. Also, in the physical aspect, there is that sense of wanting to be playful and childlike with your counterpart in the physical form, expressing kind love, free-flowing love that is childlike, not immature, but there's a sense of innocence and purity behind it. We have the courage, we have the solar plexus. Physically, you know that this is going to require great courage on your part to approach this issue of children, if that's been the issue in the past that's caused the separation between the two of you, to have that conversation around the truth around that. So there's gonna, in the physical, you're gonna need to build the strength and the courage to have that kind of conversation. But also I have here the energy that in order to come forward in the physical, it's going to take courage on your part to release the past. If you, again, you have to be very cautious about this energy. So proceed with inner strength and power, okay? But balanced. Accelerated motion. Again, that is speaking to, for me, when I see the number 8, personal power in how you approach things. I feel like on your part in the physical world, you really want to rush towards this. You really want to bring this forward at an accelerated, quick pace. But you have to be mindful of this energy, exert caution and willpower to pull it back a little bit. Be warned of the red flags and be a little bit more cautious about how you approach the important conversations that need to be had, the conversations that need some clarity and understanding about the past and what the future is going to be. So be careful about your quick moving energy. So that's where you guys are at in terms of the energies towards one another, the emotions. Next, we're going to look at what is your current combined energies together. So where are you both energetically at towards the connection? We're going to pull 3 cards here. What is your current combined energy between the two of you, energetic wise? Where are you both at? What are you both contributing energetically? I love it. Okay. The first card to come out is Door to Spirit. So again, you are both really spiritual individuals. This may have been a situation in the past where your spiritual connection wasn't so much in the physical and it wasn't really expressed in the physical for some. But moving forward, I feel like the spiritual connection is what's going to draw you two together. You're both relying on spiritual wisdom, spiritual guidance, and that is coming through. We have the number 5. I feel in the past that's been uncertain between the two of you, or a conflict. Again, we had the religious factors for your person. Your person may have not been awake or spiritually connected, and that may have caused some conflict in the past. But it is something that is going to draw the two of you together. And it is a mutually shared sacred energy that will be exchanged between the two of you and shared between the two of you. I see a couple here who will be praying together more regularly. There is peace around this. As well, we have change. 5 represents change. There is a great significance in the change of energy between the two of you that relates to spirit and spirituality. That's going to play a big healing factor between the two of you. So you're both coming forward with this energy in making spirit a source of healing and bonding between the two of you. No surprise to see the 7th chakra. Again, that's connecting to source. So this is very present between the two of you and how you are connecting with one another. Again, number 5 here. I feel it's been a conflict in the past where you haven't had the connection through source, through spirituality to one another, but that has changed. That has changed dramatically. You're also really connecting deeply in the 5D. You're working together in healing one another in this regard. There's been a lot of wisdom that has been gained through the connection of source and spirituality that has allowed the opportunity for change to occur in the way both of you are approaching things, the way both of you are feeling towards one another. It's a beautiful energy. And then we have envy. There's two messages that are coming forward. And again, because I am channeling for collected, I feel that there's two divides here. The divide being that I'm dealing with those who have been married and are in separation from their counterpart, and then those who have been together, wanted to be married or come into sacred union, but haven't reached that point just yet. Envy is unfortunately present in the connection right now, in the energy. I feel like I'm dealing with, there's an energy that's coming forward of a third party person. So someone in this connection could still be dealing with third party energy that is bringing the energy of envy in here, jealousy, negative energy that is trying to infiltrate your connection with your person. This is a female that is coming forward with envy, who is jealous. Could be a karmic situation as well. This could also be third party, meaning a job or family members, or a situation where your counterpart's energy and time is being occupied by something else. And for some of those, that's creating a feeling of jealousy or envy on your part towards them. Be careful with that energy. Next, we're going to ask, what is the suggested future energy between the two of you? We're going to pull 3 cards for that. When I say suggested future, I'm looking at anywhere from now until 6 months from now, quite possibly. It's usually, when I say future energy, I think short term, in about 6 months, but sometimes the cards come out and give me a time frame. So let's see. What is the future suggested energies between the two of you? We're going to get 3 cards here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, dealing with decisions, 7 of Cups. We're looking at somebody who's still going to be indecisive in this energy on how they come forward. This could be the red flag situation. This could be decisions between other people. I felt the energy of a karmic situation here, outside jealousy, third party energy. It doesn't matter what the scope of the third party energy is, but it is a situation that is creating a situation where decisions have to be made. Conflict. Don't know which direction to go in just yet. So that's going to cause this energy, the Hangman. This is being stuck, suspended. So we're still looking at a situation where disconnect is still present in the future energies. Someone is still suspended in time. Someone is still suspended in decisions. Counterparts. We're dealing with counterparts here. Someone needs to make a decision. Someone is still stuck on the connection. Someone needs to figure out what they're doing. This person says, I'm okay to stay stuck in this energy and not move forward, but my wishes are not being fulfilled if I'm stuck in this energy. We have the King of Wands, but we do have someone who wants, after all this indecision, to come forward with courage, with clarity, with king-like energy forward to address the connection, to address the disconnect, to address the emotions. So it's just a warning that we're still dealing with some disconnect, some divide, some choices to be made, suspension in feelings, suspension in time. But eventually down the road, the suggestion is that we move into this really courageous, powerful energy, which is wonderful. And it could be the divine masculine that comes forward with a decision that has been made, decisive action forward, which is good. Next, we're going to look at what are you guys blocked in? Where are the blockages? I'm going to get 2 cards for each of you. So, what are their blockages and what are your blockages that you need to be working on or that you're working through at present time? It's your person's blockage. This will be your... Oh, you got a lot of energy here for blockages. A lot going on, feminine. Okay, one more for blockages. What is your person's blockage? What is your blockage? Again, if you're interested in this reading and you want to have it personally done for you, I'd be happy to read for you. You can purchase the reading through my Etsy shop. Let's look at your person. Worry. Still worried about decisions having to be made. I am learning that the worry doesn't change the outcome. Intuitively, your person knows that worrying doesn't serve me. Worrying about the past, worrying about the future, worrying about where things are going to go, this perpetual motion of round and round and round, I got to get off this wheel. I got to get over this worry. Not surprised to see fear being part of that. Fear encourages worry. Fear feeds worry. Your person is fearful that they can't change the outcome of the past. They can't let go of the past. They can't a big message that I'm getting is that they can't resolve the fear that you feel towards them about coming together. They feel your worry and your fear that you can't come back together for some reason. That's also playing a part in the energy that withholds them, that keeps them suspended from coming towards you. So they're feeling the energy that you're mirroring to them, or you could also be picking up on their worry and fear that they cannot come forward. So it's a two-way street here. I feel like there's mirroring energy between the two of you, or you're passing it on to one another about worry and fear. This is a big block here. As long as worry and fear are present, we cannot move forward. This is really playing on the masculine here, on their 7 of Cups, the decisions to be made. So I also get the message that your person fears and worries that they are not enough for you, that they can't live up to your expectations, and that they may not be successful in coming forward. That's a present block. But remember, the future suggested energy says that they overcome these things. What are your blocks? Growth. I'm not surprised, because you're in this energy of the Hanged Man. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You're still trapped with some of those red flags from the past. Not surprised to see this. This is still impeding your growth and moving forward in your connection with your person. So be mindful of the energy that you're putting into your lack of growth. You're still pushing things down. We need to release those things. You've been shy in speaking your truth around that. You've been shy in facing the ability to grow. There's a lot of energy in here around the throat and the solar plexus. Not having the courage to speak the truth. Really, at the end of the day, what is a big block for feminine here is the red flags from the past. There's still a lot of that energy that is still holding you back. It's put you in hanged man. It's caused you the mental strife about how we move forward. How can I let go of that? You're going to have to go dig deep within, come out and see the truth around your ability to grow as a person, to let those things go. What is it that you've chosen to run from the red flags? There is a learning opportunity there for you to grow from. So re-examine the red flags so that you can grow from them, because these are the big blocks in your area. What are you both healing from? So we're going to ask, what are we looking at healing here? 2 cards for each of you. What are you both healing at present time? What is your person healing? Love and pride. Sorry, Divine Masculine, your pride got in the way of love. This need to be right, this need to be in control, this need to be inflated, this need to be the shit for some reason. That all impeded the love and the ability to freely give it. So your person's healing from that. He's healing from broken love. He's healing from not bringing the truth about love towards you, towards himself. This is also a message for him where he's learning to have pride in himself in the right way, not the egotistical way, but be proud of his accomplishments, be proud of his ability to love. Once that guard comes down, he is capable of great love. So he's healing around that. Also finding harmony in the healing around broken love, heartbreak. There's great work needing to be healed around the balance of pride. There's a fine line between being prideful, being proud of your accomplishments, but also being arrogant, egotistical. So he's healing around that. Good stuff to heal from. Manifestation for you. You're healing around manifestation and connect. Oh boy. You're healing the desire to have come together already. You're healing the fact that your manifestations haven't come to fruition the way that you envision them, the way that you have held on to them. You're healing that. This is all heart space energy. You had the desire to want to come back, to connect and to rebuild, and it's not happening at the pace or the way that you envisioned it. So you're healing that. That's okay. It didn't come together the way that you wanted it to or how you wanted it to. There is a desire here around communication, and it's healing that need for the communication, which is great. You've got a lot of throat chakra energy coming through for you where you're healing around that. The conversations being withheld from you, the conversations not being had, or the conversations that you've attempted to manifest and they just haven't come to you the way that you've envisioned them. So you're healing that. You're letting that need and that desire go. You're healing that, which is wonderful. Because as soon as you release the expectation around manifesting the connection and manifesting the conversation, it can allow the universe to come and guide you back together when it is meant to be. So feminine, you feel okay in that area. You're healing that, which is great. Now we're going to ask, what do you both need to let go? What are we looking at letting go right now? We'll take one card for the both of you. Whoop. What is Divine Masculine looking at letting go? What is Divine Feminine learning to let go? Okay, for Masculine we have feeling good. He's been in a place where he's been very much operating from ego, and that's not left him feeling very good. So he's letting go of those situations where I feel guilt and shame. I need to step into some feeling good energy. So the words that go with this card: today I will let go of my need to be in pain and to suffer through crisis. I ask God for assistance in moving as quickly as possible through my sad feelings and problems. I ask for help in experiencing joy, peace, and gratitude every day. I will accept what's good in my life today. What's really important here is all of this worry and the fear, the broken love, the operation from ego, is what's left your masculine feeling in this state of feeling shitty, but feeling the need to feel that way, to recognize it as a form of punishment. He needs to let that go. He needs to remind himself, and there also needs to be some kindness around this, is that we make mistakes. We're human. We don't all show up the way that other people need us to at all times. And there's no need to feel bad about that. Your person is operating at their capacity, the way that they can at the time. There needs to be some forgiveness and some grace around this, because your person feels like, I need to feel shitty because of all the choices that I made, and I need to feel punishment around that. Not the case. Spirit is saying here, let go of that. Let go of the need to hold on to those negative feelings as you go through crisis, as you go through disconnect. Let that go. Feeling bad about the situation isn't going to improve the situation. Feminine is rejecting shame. That's a big one for you. Just think about the word shame and what that brings to you and how that makes you feel. But also rejection is a big one for you. You've had a lot of emotional connection and emotional investment into feeling rejected from your masculine. So the message here for you today is, today I will learn to reject shame. Shame is an overwhelming sense that who I am isn't good enough. I realize that I am good enough and that my imperfections are part of being human. I let go of shame. Just as your person is holding on to these negative feelings and feeling like I need to experience feeling bad in order to recognize the feeling of punishment for what I did to you, you're saying I need to let go of not feeling good enough, because this person feels not good enough. You don't feel good enough. You're both mirroring that energy to one another. Letting go of the rejection, letting go of the shame and feeling that I wasn't good enough for my person. My person walked away from me. My person disconnected from the connection because I wasn't worthy. That's not the case. Let that go. Again, I will learn to reject shame. Shame is an overwhelming sense that who I am isn't good enough. I realize that I am good enough and that my imperfections are part of being human. I let go of shame. I think both of you are really working towards these letting go elements in one another. You're mirroring that to one another as well. It's a really big blocks that have been in your connection that withhold you, that are creating that hangman's suspension, that hold you back. That indecision of, am I good enough to proceed? Am I good enough to come forward? Am I good enough to be a success? Am I good enough to come forward with courage? Heavy stuff to be working on and healing from in this counterpart that I'm channeling. Big stuff, big stuff. Next, we're going to ask, what is the suggested guidance from Source and Spirit regarding your connection. So, what is the future guidance for your connection? I'm going to get 4 cards here. Suggested future guidance for you. New life, new beginnings. That's a repeat message that there is an opportunity here for a new beginning. Whether that be on your own journey, on their own journey, or together. There are new beginnings here, new chapters taking place, new stories to be written. 12 broken down is 3. 3 can represent expansion. So we're looking at abundance. We're looking at not limiting ourselves or our situation or the connection. We're welcoming new life. Vitality. We had that vitality card come forward for the masculine. Beautiful. And the new beginnings for masculine as well. So we're having a repeat message here from Source saying, hold hope that new beginnings are taking place, new life, new vitality, new energy is coming into your connection, coming to both of you individually. Why is that? Because there's unfinished business here. Excuse me. There goes the throat chakra. Someone in this connection feels like a new beginning, and it's the feminine. Feels like a new beginning is not, excuse me, possible. She can't speak this truth into existence. She is her own worst enemy in this situation. The masculine's energy has already shown in these cards that he's working towards improvement, towards reconnection, new beginnings. He's making a dedicated effort. So whatever red flags that the feminine is holding on to, Spirit is saying there's still unfinished business here. There is still music to be made between the two of you. There are still conversations to be had between the two of you. So get ready for them. You're going to be writing new chapters together around your connection. I understand why there's hesitation here and why this is happening. Feminine, you still hold a grudge. You want justice to be served here. You have to be very mindful of this energy. It is impeding a new beginning because you're still holding on to something in the past. You really need to let go of the past if you want a new beginning together. You have to be fair about that. You have to be fair about allowing the opportunity for masculine to step forward and show you a new way, show you a new light, show you a new being. Be balanced in your approach going forward. Milk and honey. I really get the sense that there needs to be some healing, some comfort, and soul repair, soul bonding. There needs the opportunity to smooth things out, to get a lot of forgiveness around this as well. So, if you want a new chapter, you have to close out the old, but you have to be fair in doing so. Fair in allowing your person to speak their truth, allowing yourself to speak your truth, but having a balanced and fair approach. Honey always attracts. Not to say that you need to sugarcoat things or that you need to be the sweet one in the situation or the one to let your guard down. But there is an element for feminine where she has to pull back a little bit and be less hidden. Allow the masculine to come forward to smooth things out with you. So to close out the reading, we are going to take 3 cards for each of you to express what you wish to say to one another. In this moment, your higher selves are stepping forward to exchange conversation between the two of you. Let's find out what is not being said that needs to be said. Could be related to the past, it could be related to the future, it could be related to the present. So if you had the opportunity to say something to one another right now, what would you say? And one more. In this portion, I'm using all of my decks, which again are available for purchase through my Etsy shop. I'm using What He Didn't Say Volume 1 and 2 and Love Notes from my Valentine. So, masculine says to the feminine, I need you to hold the light. Your healing energy is required at this time. Please send me your love. I need it more than ever. So your person is still struggling. They're still connecting spiritually to you and energetically to you to ask you, can you please be a little more honey and soft in, if you are capable of sending me your love, please send it my way. Because I need it. I need it to help push me and propel me forward. I could cry. Ooh, that's a promise of a union. All of the things that I have held back from you, let me start all over again. All of the things that have held me back from you are no longer in the way. I am ready to come home. Those decisions, those choices, all the things that have been holding him back, he's working through them because he knows where he wants to go. He wants to come home. I celebrate your love every day. What beautiful messages to you, feminine. In response, you say, you can't plan this. I can't plan this. You're ready for the future, but it's you that's holding it back. Significant and necessary changes are happening in our lives. This is bringing us closer to union. You both know that you're working towards this, but I think, feminine, you have more work to do in this situation than masculine. Oh, yep, definitely. I am doing my best to hold it together, but the struggle is real. He feels your frustration. He's equally frustrated that there are still things that you're working through that hold you back. They are a struggle for you. He recognizes that your struggle is real. He feels it. He feels it in the physical. Ah, you hold the key to my heart. So beautiful. That's home. That is home. That is home. So, my friends, that has been a beautiful reading for the collective. Again, this has been the You versus Them channeled reading that I offer through my Etsy shop. If you're interested in purchasing it, please find me there. I would love the opportunity to read for you. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you receive some messages of hope and comfort for you and your connection, please be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button so that you can receive notices of future readings. And I thank you so much for joining me today. Take care, friends.